Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you've read the the title, not the description, of this video, part of you probably sort of gets an idea of what's going on. It may be a little bit confusing all at the same time. This video may seem like a hodgepodge of things, but once I describe the main thing behind it, it won't seem like a hodgepodge anymore, well, for the most part. So, basically, this is the video that is announcing the September collab idea, things going on, the startup of it, announcing that you can start joining now, and such like that. So, if you did not watch the two parts of the August collab that it was on my channel, this video should be coming out the same day as part 2 or the day after part 2. Which basically, if you did watch those two parts, I did mention briefly, I'm pretty sure, about the whole Discord situation. So if you go and join my Discord, there's a lot of different things over on my Discord. I made it to where, like, there's certain chat sections that focus on my series and different series going on my channel, but I also have sections for people to add stuff on theirs from their channels as well, or any of their other stuff. It doesn't have to be YouTube, it could be Twitch, Twitter, whatever it may be. I'm also going to start a weekly spotlight over there starting in September. I'm sort of counting September as like my revive, restart, pick everything back up month, even though I'm actually also going back to work. I now have a full-time job that's going to be starting in September as well. So I'm going to try my best to work around that job and still keep up with 2 videos a day, or at least 1 video a day. But anyway, over in the Discord, I'm now going to be doing, like, basically we chat and talk about the collabs and the next monthly collabs that are coming up, and sort of basically ask you all what sort of ideas or what sort of things you would like to see in the next collab. And we were talking about, I was asking about September's collab. Technically, in the process, we've already figured out October's collab, so that was a thing that has already happened. But I mentioned that I wanted it to something I wanted to try to revolve around it and try to think of it, and I couldn't think of anything, but then something sort of came to me. So this is going to be, well, my intentions is this is going to be sort of the biggest monthly collab to date. And September is actually my birthday month. My birthday is September 7th. So I was like, what? I need to make this month a little special here. So what I'm going to do is basically, this is my sim family that I'm sort of just going to play around with as I talk about, like, random facts of myself. I did ask over on Twitter some questions. Sometimes I put a tweet out about polls and questions, and some days they get, like, quite a few responses, and some days they don't. I think I only have, like, 2 or 3 questions over on there. So I don't have many questions over there to ask, but there's other things that I've seen on Twitter, like some of those little things, like if you like, you answer a question, that maybe I'll just take some of those random questions, just so, you know, basically you're getting to know me, you're getting knowing a little bit about me and things like that. And basically, I am gonna let you free roam anything in The Sims that you basically can do. So if you want to make a sim, you can make a sim. If you want to make a lot of any type, so a house, a club, a museum, whatever it may be, you can basically make anything. The only thing is sort of, this is gonna sound really bad, but the theme is basically me. Like, you're taking all the informations I give about myself and making either a house for me, a house for my sim, a sim based off of me, or maybe based off of things that I like. All that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start letting my sim sort of do whatever she wants and such like that. This is my sim. I created her myself. So she is my sim self. She is not exactly like me. Like, I think she's close, but not 100%. She is married at this point. And here's a little fun fact that I'm gonna give actually about the sim that she's married to, who is currently in his workwear. Can you not be in your workwear for this video, at least unless you're going to work? He has a twin brother, which I think I've mentioned him before in a few other videos, because they were once a part of the Townie Life series, and I have played my Sims family as the Townie Life series as well. But I basically originally, when I first started playing, my sim was one of the first sims I made, and I sort of made 3 other like guy sims to sort of maybe see that if she would like them, and 2 of them was him and his twin brother. But funny thing is like this sim is the type of basically the type of guy that I would like to run into. Not necessarily overall looks, but just his personality and things like that, versus his twin brother is basically the guy that I actually run into real life the most, who has taken the most interest in me, those type of guys. So that's a little funny odd thing that I realized afterwards, but basically that's what I did. Are you cleaning those? I hope you're cleaning those and not eating those. I think my sim is bored. Yep, she's bored. And I also made my cat in the Sims as well. If you've seen her, I have a create sim over, but this is based off of my real life cat, which she is currently sick, which I think nope. Okay, I thought I made one of my Sims get some wellness treats so that I don't have to go to the vet's office, but obviously I did not do that. So, and then they currently have, well, let me talk a little bit more about these two first. She's in the artist career. I don't think she's at the top. She's almost at the top, but she's not at the top. But she's in the artist career because I do like art. I like video games and art. That's like my 2 big things that I really, really like. And he is actually in the tech career, which basically is the gaming side. So he's an esports gamer, and they have 3 kids. So there's Spencer, who is the oldest one. And they all look mostly like the dad. Almost none of them have got like a lot of looks from my sim, but that's fine. That happens. And then this is Yuri. He actually just recently aged up to a teen. He's the next oldest. And then there's Harley, which is the youngest one and the only girl. So, and probably the one that has some of the most similarities to my sim, but still, she doesn't look that much like my sim still. So, there's that. But so yeah, this is the lovely family dynamic that we have in the, oh, she wants to play laser tag. Go play laser tag with, oh, where's the cat going? Where's Kira going? Kira, 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 my child will play with you. We're not gonna take her to the vet. Where's the laser pointer option? Where is it? There we go. Play with the laser pointer. So she's gonna go play with the laser pointer. So yeah, this is sort of my Sims family. I actually do want to give my sim a new house. Like, I like this house, but at the same time, like, I think I downloaded it from the gallery a long time ago, so, like, the game has went through quite a few updates since then. I did change a few things about it, and obviously you can see there's CC in it. So I have done a little bit myself, but I think I do want to give my sim a new house at some point. So that's the thing. But anyway, so as my sim sort of roams around her house and, you know, does thing, and can we no, I need this off right now. I cannot. Little kid TV shows drive me insane. Like, if they're just playing constantly, I'm like, So, anyway, I'm going to go and pull up those 2 questions first to just get those out of the way. You have free realm to do whatever you want. Of course, like, create a sim and build is the main things that I can think of, but if you want to do, like, basically whatever you want to do that revolves around the Sims, if you, like, make me as a sim and you take, like, a bunch of screenshots and you send those screenshots to me, or if you, like, record, like, a small little video or something and do something with Sims that way, like, whatever it is, and you can send those to me to my email or, to DM over on Twitter. So that's the main way you're going to get in contact with me for this collab is, well, it's either Twitter or my Discord or my email, which my email is on my YouTube page, so you can find that there, or at least it should be. I probably should check that to make sure it is there. One of the questions was actually from Cassie. Oh, did our bills just get turned off? Wait a minute. It was from my friend Cassie. If you don't know who Cassie is, she's in some of my videos. She's like my best friend and also basically my sister. Why can't I click? Oh, I'm the daughter. That's why I thought I was still with my sim. Pay the bills, please. We have money to pay the bills. I don't know why we haven't paid the bills. Oh, and Kira's been sprayed by a skunk as well. Great. Thanks, Kira. This is why I don't let you outside in real life. Because you mess up stuff. You're crazy. You're psycho. So anyway, she asked what is your favorite to record other than Sims? So basically, what I like to record other than Sims. Well, that is pretty hard, but I would have to say my answer's on my shirt, which is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I am a huge Zelda fan. Fact is, though Sims is probably the most, the game that I have the most on my channel, partially because I really like being creative, and you can be super, super creative with Sims. So that's a big part of the reason why I enjoy actually recording Sims and, like, making Sims and having it up on my channel. But fact is, Sims is actually not my #1 favorite game series. Fact is, it's Legend of Zelda. Legend of Zelda is my top game series, and my top 5, I don't know necessarily the order, but my top 5 definitely will be Legend of Zelda, Sims, Fire Emblem, the Tales series, and Smash Brothers series. So that is my top 5 series of games that I love. There's many others that I really, really enjoy, and I really, really like. Someone is playing down on the arcade machine. Or, no they're not, because everyone else is asleep but my sim. Why are we asleep at... Did we just all go to bed at, like, 5, 6 a.m. in the morning? I guess I can take my cat to the vet clinic as I talk. Because basically I'm just having at the sim family so that I have something going on in the background of this. And I figured my sim family was the best one to do that with, since, you know, I'm talking about my sort of things. But yeah, Zelda's probably my favorite, though I have quite a bit of fun recording Skyrim, just because I could be stupid. The only thing with Skyrim is I have to sit down and record it for so long, because I edit out a lot of videos, parts to it, so that's the only thing with Skyrim. I record a lot, and the videos don't show nearly as much as I record. So that's the only thing with Skyrim. Sometimes I'm like, ugh. But that would be that one. And then we have Alice, who actually asked 2 questions. She asked, what game do you play the most that I don't record? And other than gaming, what are your favorite hobbies? So the game that I play the most that I don't record. Technically, sometimes I don't have much time to play some games that I don't record. I mean, I do, but I don't play them, like, a whole lot. I say Splatoon, I play a whole lot, but you don't actually... I do record it to a certain extent. I don't record it a lot. But, like, off the top of my head, Mario Kart is probably pretty high up there, but that's because I play it with, my nieces a lot, and Smash Brothers is up there. If it would have been a few months back, it would have been Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. But I haven't played that in a really long time. I also was playing Fire Emblem. Oh, what was the recent one? It was a remake. Oh, what was it called? Silica and I done forgot it. That's the 2 like big main characters that you're introduced at the beginning. I was playing a lot of that at one point, and also Fire Emblem Fates that has Camilla and all of them. Talking about Camilla, I have a big giant Camilla little statue figurine thing, because yeah, why not? That is actually probably one of my hobbies, technically, is collecting those type of things. I mainly collect amiibos, Pokemon cards. I have some pop figures, and then I have like Sailor Moon figures. That's the big thing. I have like are they Figma? Is that Figma? Like the Figma Nintendo characters. I have like Lucina, Zelda, Link, and honestly I would love to have a lot more. I have a Mewtwo and Mew little figure thing pre-ordered from Play Asia, as well as a Lily from Pokemon as well. I have the Nindroids or whatever. I have Link and Elise from Fire Emblem and Lily from Pokemon. So you can sort of see a theme. But I like cosplay, but I haven't fully got into it as much yet, just mainly because of time. But I really want to try to actually get into making outfits. I wish I would have actually thought and brought one of the things that I've sort of made. Pause for the second. Let me get my sim actually. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I mess up a lot too. That's something I do a lot. So I'm gonna let my sim start taking this cat to the vet. And I'm gonna go grab something actually. Okay, so I basically just went on to like a huge collecting spree and just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff to sort of actually show and represent a lot of the things that I like and interest. I don't even know how this collab's fully gonna turn out, but over on Discord they seem to think that it was a pretty interesting idea, and since, you know, y'all have free realm to do whatever y'all want with The Sims for this collab, I thought it was a different idea and something big and special for my birthday month, since I wanted to make it a little bit big and special. These need to be, like, dusted off. But anyway, probably like, what in the world are you talking about? So I just, like, grabbed a few amiibos, because, like I said, if you don't know what amiibos are that I collect, that is these. I didn't want to grab my Sailor Moon figures. I think I actually have one that's chilling down here because she fell off of her swing. Yes, she is. It's actually Sailor Moon herself. So, like, these little figures, she was, as you can tell, sitting. I have, like, a shelf that I created, and they have 3 little swings on them because you can pose these and actually add things to them and things like that. So I had 3 of the Sailor Moon figures actually swinging on the swings that I created, but she fell off, so that's why she's actually not there. So I was able to show one of them, but anyway, I was talking about, like, cosplay and things like that. I haven't 100% fully made an outfit all myself yet. I am trying to eventually go and make outfits for all of the Eevees. I've gotten wigs for most of them, or all of them. I think I got wigs for actually all of them. I'm eventually going to try to start making some of the stuff from scratch, but I basically bought base items to decorate and sort of add and attach things to it for him. So the only one that I have 100% complete is Vaporeon's, which is actually more of a Banesuit style. She is a water Pokemon, so I thought it was made sense. So this is basically what I bought: a simple blue Banesuit, and I added, like, gems and pearls and this white piece I have sewed onto it. I've sewed a blue thing, well, actually I glued that blue thing around it. I made this piece that sits around my neck like a choker. There's this tail-like piece for hers. So I'm trying to get into cosplay a little bit, but I haven't had, like, a whole lot of time to really sit down, and plus my art room is actually a complete disaster mess. Otherwise I would have just helped part of this video, I would have shown off my art room because it has a whole lot of just, like, features describing me. I do have a video where I show off my room. I will link that, try to remember to link that down below to that individual video where I show off my room, which shows a lot of things about me as well, so you can go and check that out down there if you would like. But onto, like, also the art side of things, I have tried to make some custom amiibos. This one is probably the one I changed the most, just because I changed Toad to Toadette. This one I just simply painted Peach to Daisy, which was actually harder than it looks. But I also turned Zelda into, like, a Twilight Zelda, so this was Zelda originally, this is Zelda after I got a hold of her. So, like I said, I also collect Pokemon cards, if I could grab them. This is just one of my mini binders. This is for my Pokemon Sun and Moon Holo cards, so, like, my GX and my Holo cards are in here, so, like, ta-da! There's these. I hope my cat is being cured. Are you curing my cat? There's my cat. Okay, and my kids are off to school. Good, good. You go, kids. Make good grades, kids. Actually, I'll let y'all make friends. I'll be nice to my kids today. Make friends. My cat isn't cured. She still has a red— oh, don't fight with Paco, please. Can you please cure my cat? Oh my god. It won't cure my cat. Also, I don't know if this is really collecting, but I also have a lot of plushies. Particularly Pokemon plushies. I don't have just Pokemon plushies, but that's my main thing. But this one makes noise. So that one's a little extra thing. But duly noted, as you could tell, I am a cat person. I have currently technically 2, but I'm saying 3 because basically, though no one's officially said that I can keep that cat. Why is no one fixing my cat? Fine. I'll just purchase some wellness treats and give it to my cat. So, anyway, if anyone says otherwise, oh well, but there's a kitten that has showed up that I'm basically saying is mine at this point. But I have 3 cats. I don't have any dogs. Does that mean I don't like dogs? No. I actually have been wanting a King Charles Spaniel. I have 3 stuffed animals of King Charles Spaniels, or a Collie or a Corgi. um, I have not gotten any of those, obviously, but so I do like dogs. I think I'm gonna give my sim self eventually, like, I think when Spencer moves out, I'll give my sim self a dog, or maybe another cat. One of the two. Oh, are you actually examining my cat now? Is this a thing that's going on? I don't know. Uh, we'll see. But, so, I'm either gonna give myself another cat and make Kira have babies, because she can't have babies in real life, or I'm gonna get a dog. I'm gonna be extra and give her the expensive treatment because I love my cat. Kira's like the cat that I'll admit that I've been the closest to all of my life. Like, I've had cats previously to her, but she's definitely been the one that I've been the most attached to. I don't want to think about her getting older. It makes me sad. Okay, we're gonna go home, kitty. Okay, kitty, we're gonna go home. Actually, my sim apparently is getting coffee, but we're actually gonna go home. Kaz is a name that I got from a game that almost no one knows what the heck it is. It's actually a golf game, technically, and it only really was popular in, like, Japan and... where else? Somewhere over towards Japan. It wasn't South Korea. It was, like, maybe it was South Korea. It was somewhere down there in the Asian area, like, where there's, like, islands and all that stuff. There was somewhere else that it was really popular in, but it's called Pengya. I think I'm saying that right. It's a golf game, but honestly, the characters had so much backstories to them. I fell in love with the characters, and one of the characters was named Kaz, and I thought, I sort of modeled this sim after him a little bit, because the character does have red hair and red eyes, but, I liked him the best out of all the characters, and I thought the name also sounds unique and individual. So I like the name a lot, and that's what, if I have a son, which I would prefer to have a son than a daughter. If I only had one kid, I want a son, but I want to name him Kaz, even though it might be weird that, you know, if that kid goes back and looks on my channel in the past, that there's a sim named Kaz that my sim's married to. Didn't really think that fully through, but too late now. Oh well. Other things that I really, really enjoy, actually, is slightly fashion, a little bit. So, I did work at Body Central before, if anyone knows what that was. It was mainly on the East Coast. It's now out of business completely now, so it doesn't exist anymore, but, I did work there. That was my first, like, actual job out of the greenhouses. Then I worked at Hot Topic, and I left Hot Topic to go to Charlotte Russe. And I was at Charlotte Russe for a really long time until my store closed. Charlotte Russe as a whole is not closed, but individually it is closed. That was my last job. So, but it's gone now. So I do like clothes and fashion. I have a whole lot of makeup. I don't do much with makeup. In my Eevee bag, if you could see, there's a whole lot of makeup in here. So that's something sort of about me as well. But I definitely say the big thing is games and art. That is my big thing. Just for reference, I don't know if you can see them in my little webcam, but I brought some things over. This is a word art, like everything's made out of words, and it is actually themed in Pac-Man. So like the little ghosts have their names written 10 million times to make the ghost, and what's supposed to be the walls is literally the word wall written over and over again. The little dots is literally dot written all over and over again, and there's some dots not around because Pac-Man here has already ate them. So if you could sort of see that, I don't know if you can, but that's one of them. I have one that's not fully completed yet, if it will come over here. This thing's huge and heavy. I'm making the white black once I do it, but it's basically different colors, panels, themed in cats, because I like cats. So there's that humongous thing. Oh. And then there's also this humongous thing, which is not as heavy though, which is basically I redrew the Game Informer cover page of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So that's just sort of some things I have. I technically don't use my DeviantArt anymore, but I do have a DeviantArt if you ever stumble across of it that has some of my stuff. But I also have artwork videos that I've posted in the past. Now my sim's asleep. Because, you know, we sleep at 11 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, that's sort of some of my things. I also have some of... Oh, if I don't drop them. Oh no. I made this little thing so that I could take photos of some of this stuff, this 3D stuff. But if you've seen these, you may have seen these before, but I basically made the little Eevees out of clay. They're really, really... this is the one that I'm probably the most proud of, but if you watch my Forgotten Family series, I did actually make models of those as evolutions, and I actually have made them into clay figures. 2 of them I have not finished. I think I showed off some of them, but maybe I should purposely try to remember to show them off a little bit more often. What? No real harm. That's fine. Anyway, so this is Arachnion. This is her model that I originally made. I don't know if you could see her very well, but she is very, very dark, so she may not be easy to see. That may have not been the best one to use. Okay, study both. They're sending me all sorts of things today. Here's, Drayon, who's the dragon type. You should be able to see him pretty well. So, I did actually make models of them. If you would like to see all of them, I've been meaning to take photos of them. I gotta finish Pebion and Angion, actually. But I've been meaning to take photos of all of them and actually make a video with them. But if you'd like me to show them off in maybe something else, like, in the Forgotten series or something like that, I can. But I do also have the Eevees as well. This is just all of them. All of them. So, this is a look-see into my life, basically. My life and my Sims life. So, but if you're super interested in seeing this, like being in this collab, definitely let me know. I didn't go and look at that one thing, but I feel like I've rambled on so much now. See, pick a number and I'll answer it. Honestly, I'm not gonna answer all of these. My height, I'm 5'4", barely. My weight, I don't really know. I don't weigh myself too often. First kiss, not gonna get into that. No. My last text was to Cassie saying okay, I think. Right? Right, I said okay. Well, technically my last text was Cassie saying that she's on her way to my house, but my last text that I sent said, just let me know. To Cassie. So, my boy best friend, do I really have one? Not really. Not anymore. I say, that sounds bad. I used to have a friend in high school, his name was Brandon, but I don't talk to him much anymore, so I guess, you know, we're not really best friends anymore. I still consider him a friend, but we're not like BFFs. So, my girl BFF, that's Cassie. She's basically like a sister to me, so, let's see, do I miss anyone? I mean, the number one person that I miss is my mom, because she passed away. It's been, this coming February would have been 4 years. This past February was 3. So that's the person I miss the most. I actually had, my birthstones video for April, which was Diamond, was sort of in honor of her, because that's her birthstone, so I used a little bit of her to influence the sim. So, if you want to see that, that's in the birthstone series. You should be able to find a link to that. My relationship status, I am a single Pringle. I've been a single Pringle for a really long time. There's also a bug on my window that looks really, really creepy! Go away. Quickly, middle name is Danielle, which is the main name that I go by. I don't go by my first name because it's actually... My parents got together after they'd already been previously married. Their significant others passed away, and eventually my uncle, my mom's brother, worked with my dad and sort of brought them together. But my dad's first relationship, he had 3 kids. He had 2 daughters, Melissa and Lisa, and then my brother Chris. Sadly, there was like a car accident that made, that caused the 2 daughters and the mother to, die in the crash. This is really depressing now. But in memory of them, my first name is actually a combination of Melissa and Lisa, so it's me Lisa instead of Melissa. But everyone gets it wrong and it irritates the crap out of me. I'm like, ah! So I go by Danielle, plus when I was little, people for some reason just automatically started calling me Danny instead of Danielle or Melissa. So that's the name I go by. My battery percentage, my phone's about to die. It's at 7%. Sports you play. I don't currently... Sure, go ahead. Invite... Oh, is that Juniper? That's one of my niece's Sims. Juniper is friends with a lot of people. She goes to a lot of people's houses. Who invited her over? I didn't even pay attention. Whatever. There she is, though. So, sports I play. I don't currently actually play any sports currently right now, but through my lifetime, I played basketball, cheerleading, and softball. I wanted to play tennis, but because it interfered with my softball schedule way too much, I couldn't play both of them, so I picked softball over tennis, because I knew that I was at least decent at softball. Tennis, I think I could have gotten pretty decent at, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I was just like, yeah. My favorite color? Red. That's been my favorite color. Some people say your favorite color changes as you get older, and for some reason a lot of, like, I think when I was little, my family wanted me, like my sister and a few other people wanted me to like the same color as them, or something. I don't know, they didn't seem to like the fact that my favorite color was red. I could never understand that, and it's like, oh, you'll grow out of that color eventually. No, I did not. I still like red. I've liked red since I was like 4. I'm not saying my phone number, that's just stupid. Addiction, amiibos. Cheese. Video games, basically. My biggest fear, honestly, I have more fears than I'd like to admit, but I get really paranoid really easily. And I don't have a fear of the dark, because some people say it's a fear of the dark. I don't mind the dark. I don't mind it being pitch black dark. But the bigger the room is when it's dark, the worse it is for me, because I can't see what's in the dark. I don't know what's in it. It's what's in the dark that worries me. I don't know if there's someone coming to get me or not. So I get really paranoid with that stuff. I watch too many cop shows. That's my problem. But I like Criminal Minds and things like that. I love those shows. Tattoos and piercings I want. I used to want the eyebrow piercing. I don't want it anymore. It terrifies me now that I know that it can go horribly, horribly wrong, and you could go paralyzed in that side of your face if it goes wrong. So, no, I don't want that anymore. But that was when I was, like, in high school. Tattoos, I want to get the Triforce in some sort of way. I want to make my own design for the Triforce. Me and my 3 friends have thought about actually getting the Triforce as, like, my 2 other friends, my 2 closest friends, as a, like, tattoo together, but we haven't fully ever decided. Even though we came across this thing that said Pie Force, and it was, like, pizza slices making the Triforce. That was pretty cool. Also, I want the under boob chest tattoo thing. I think that's really cool. So, but that will not be my first tattoo, because I don't have a single tattoo. I don't know if I currently have a favorite band, to be honest with you. I listen to so many. When I was little, this is going to be probably really strange, actually. When I was not little, but like in high school, I had this obsession with a band called Broken Side. Probably my latest band obsession has been either Big Bang or BTS. But currently, right now, I don't know if I have a huge band obsession over any particular person. I really liked All Time Low at one point. That was a band I really liked. Have I shaved my legs in the past 3 days? That's a really strange question, but yes I have, but they've already grown out. Because my leg hair grows faster than the hair on my head. I want it to be the opposite way around. I want lovely, long, luscious hair, but that doesn't seem to want to happen. Where am I right now? Well, I seem to be in my bedroom. In my house. So, that's a thing. If I was drunk and can't stand who was taking care of me, considering this did happen once, that would be Cassie. She tends to be the one who almost doesn't... She drinks, but she doesn't drink much. I drink more than her, but it was at her mother's wedding reception. I got really drunk. Really drunk. It was really bad. Like, I was horribly sick all day the next day, and I usually don't get hangovers, so... That was bad. That was really bad. But she had to have her sister drive her car and follow her in my car, taking me home. That was bad. That was really bad. I haven't been that bad since, though, and that's been a whole year now. Because that was around the ending of August, beginning of September. Because I remember my birthday was coming up, and I wanted to actually drink on my birthday, but I didn't drink as much as I planned on my birthday, because it had only been a few days since that horrible... So I think that's the main questions that I'll sort of go about. If you go and follow me on Twitter, you sort of can get a little bit more of my personality, but This video has probably went on a little bit longer than I mean to. I may cut out some parts. I don't know what I'll cut out and stuff. We'll just see how that goes. So anything you want to make or do in The Sims 4 that, you know, revolves around me, my birthday, because that's the whole reason why I'm doing it for September. It's my birthday month. I am not minimizing the number of people who can join in this, which is why it could end up being a huge collab. I am gonna be, usually I give, everyone, like, I go, like, 4 or 5 days before the last day of the month, for the cutoff date of when things have to be done by and given to me, but I'm gonna have to do it a little bit sooner than that this time around, so, I probably would say things would need to be done around the 22nd through the 24th. I give 3 days for the ending because technically if a lot of people give me theirs done by the 22nd and yours is almost done, I can start editing things as you're finishing yours up. And basically if you join it, I will ask you to either be a part of the Discord or the Twitter DM or both so that I can sort of relay information back and forth to everyone. And I will let you know if I'm starting to editing, and I'll be like, I'm starting to edit the video, but I can add things afterwards, so if you're still working on yours and you want to try to get it done, definitely try to work on it and still finish it. I just seen a creepy Fanteon walking by. Hey, Fanteon! How you doing? Hey, who lives next door to me? Who is this? Whose house is this? Who lives here? I don't know. I haven't fully fixed the house. That's what I know. So, you know, but yeah, just message me on Twitter, go, jump onto my Discord. Definitely on any of those that you, want to join, and message me and tell me that you want to be a part of the collab, and sort of give me at least a general idea of what you're going to be doing to be as part of it, so I sort of know what to expect, especially time-wise, and sort of how to get ready for it. Because I may have a lot of people join this, I don't know what all is going to entail them doing, because it may be houses, it may be Sims, I may have really long videos, so there may be multiple parts to the finale of this collab, because I never want to go over like 40-50 minutes too much for these, so just know that there may be multiple parts to the ending of this collab, but that won't be till the end of September. Kira has once again got sprayed by a skunk! This is why you don't go outside in real life. Because we do have skunks around here. Oh my gosh. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you're interested in joining the collab, and enjoy the collab if you do. There's no, like, you have to be a YouTuber, you have to be a Twitch streamer, there's none of that. Twitter, Tumblr, Origin, like, just the gallery, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, whatever it may be, whatever platform you use, or if you use multiple, that is fine. Go ahead, it doesn't matter. Just let me know what you are going to mainly do, because I am going to ask for links to whatever you want displayed at the bottom. So if you want your Twitter or Twitch or YouTube or whatever in the comment section, like in the comment section, in the description of the videos, I do need those for those as well, so that I know that that's what's going on. I'm gonna try to remember to add people to this particular video's description as they join, so that you could sort of already have a feeling of who else joining, what else going on. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you go ahead and ask them. You can ask them in the comments, whatever. Feel free to do so. My Discord, my Twitter, all that stuff will be down in the description below. And if you, like, feel like there's some question, like you have an idea of something you want to do, but there's some questions that you need to ask me about, to sort of, if there's like something I didn't really go into big details, or something that you were sort of wondering that I didn't ask, like, I know I didn't talk about any favorite foods, like anything like that, you also can feel free to ask me those as well in the comments on my Twitter, whatever. Definitely keep an eye out on my channel towards the end of September for the finale, showing off everyone's creations, like whatever they do. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Also, make sure that you go and check out everyone else's stuff as I add it to the description, or once it comes out, all their stuff will be in the description. That's going to be a really long description, possibly, because I literally, there's no limit. You know, start joining when you want to, do whatever you want, basically, as long as it's Sims related. I don't want to, I wish I didn't have to narrow it down to Sims 4, because I know some people actually don't have Sims 4, or some people don't like Sims 4 as much. if you know of a way that you can do something for the other Sims and you want to do it in the other Sims, feel free to. The only thing I can think of is that you would have to send me screenshots. So if you do a create a sim or a house build or lot build or something like that in Sims 3, 2, or 1, and you want to do that instead of doing Sims 4, you can send me screenshots. That's the only way I can think of it that you could do it, but I don't want to necessarily limit it. Sims Mobile, like, whatever. It's Sims related. I mean, it literally can be anything. You can make maybe Pokemon or Legend of Zelda, something, as long as it somehow relates back to something that I've said in this video. I'm just trying to really sort of give you an idea. Oh, yay! Kira knows not to scratch anymore! Good job! Good job, Kira. Kira actually really does have a heart on the side of her, and she has a Pac-Man on the other side of her. It's awesome, I like it. But, so, I'm gonna end this video here. Again, once again, I keep ending it, and then I think of something else. I ramble way too much. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you go and check out my social medias and all that stuff. But finally, bye-bye!